right, I'm gonna record my answers. Hello, everybody, right? 大家好，welcome。我在汉nội，中社，这是一个北，在云南，看呀，right? So in Hanoi, North Vietnam, 没事。All right, 等一下我给你我回答。So number one. And again, these are just generalized, right? 我不到描述在汉语 right? So these are just general questions, right? About love, 爱，就是 dating 是不？就是女朋友、男朋友，你的一个女朋友，太扯开啊，这是 marriage 我不懂。All right, so number one. So if you are 35 years old and unmarried, would you still wait for your true love? 就是还有一个，就是这爱，好朋友 right? Your true love, I guess, and why? All right, we'll get into it. If I was 35, old and unmarried, would I wait for my true love? I'm not sure. At that point, you are getting on in years, 就是英文话, So you are getting on in years, 是吧？Meaning 就是你很老 right? You are old. 这是35，哭了，就是我是很老了。I'm a very old guy, but you're getting on in years at 35. So I'm not sure if it is too late to get married, let alone wait for your true love, because your true love may have already gotten married. Okay, 这是 Zoe. And 看我错，是吧？就是所以你回答不会 that's all. That's all 就是英文耳朵，就是 OU 耳朵，就是不关系，就是谢谢啊。Thank you, right? So we are getting on yours. Thank you, or just your yo, Zoe, right? Stop. 好累啊。All right, number two, 两个. Who will pay for the wedding costs, man, woman, or both, and why? It depends on the culture. In some Eastern cultures, the men's family will pay for the wedding. In the East, or in many European and in American cultures, the woman's family will pay for the marriage. Of course, nowadays, men are marrying men, women are marrying women, and we don't know, so it's mutual, right? Mutual, 就是一半一半开, right? So half and half. So it is really up to the couple, I would think, how they decide on whose family, or if they are wealthy enough, maybe they will pay for themselves, right? 不会, that's all, right? Just 看我多, right? Just nod, just your nod, to nod. All right, number three, San. What do you think, right? Ting, think. What do you think is the best age to get married? I'm not so sure what the best age is. I do believe in love. If two people really care about one another, then that is their prerogative. 我给你就是很好，自动词，prerogative 就是不吐开，prerogative，这是一个名词，right? So that is their prerogative to get married, and they can decide how about going married or how they would like to move forward in life together, right? And so number four, do you think 还有一个 right? Do you think weddings in your country waste a lot of money? 就是很大的钱， right? A lot of money is a lot of money. In my country, I am from the US, the United States. Yeah, I think some families or some couples will spend a lot of money on weddings, in my opinion, because that money could be spent on buying a home or buying something that has a future benefit. Whereas I think some people 就是没事儿，就是关系开来，就是that they want to just show face or show how much money they have, whereas to buy a home is a more practical way of having something as a nest egg. 我给你还有一个好英文话 right? To have a nest egg, right? 有卖就是一个房子一个家，是吧 right? So if you have a house or a home, it is better than just spending a lot of money on a wedding, right? Which is only ETM. It's only one day. All right, number 5, Shui Sheng, my students. So at what age do most people, yeah, Wi-Fi. At what age do people in your country get married? Well, it all depends. I think some people get married younger, right? Maybe they feel pressure, right? To get married younger. Other people enjoy the single life and they will wait until later to get married. So again, I think it is up to the person or up to the individual. So, okay, 一二三四五六, right? Does getting married mean giving up your freedom? I don't know. I have some freedom with my wife, but then again, we've been separated now for 3 years. She is still the boss of me, but yeah, I don't think you should ever just right 在中文就是你的一个努力做就是一个老板开 right? You should never be the slave of some boss or some other person. You should always maintain your freedom. Okay, 一二三四五六七八 number 8, right? Is it okay for a couple to live together before getting married? Why or why not? Again, I think it is up to the two individuals who really care and love one another. If they want to move in together before marriage, that is their prerogative. That is their prerogative. That is their right. It is their relationship and no one else's relationship. So they should determine whether they want to live together before marriage or not. Okay. Yo, is it better to be single or to be married? I'm not so sure. I got married older. I was right 38. Right? Ooh. I thought I was older, but we live longer now if we stay healthy. And again, love is indeterminate. 我给你就是还有一个好字 indeterminate 就是 indeterminate 名字 right 就是 is a noun. So to be indeterminate 就是一个 noun 然后动作 right noun and verb right indeterminate no 就是一个动作 it's a verb. So to be indeterminate. So it is indeterminate whether you want to get married at a younger age or an older age. Again, it is your prerogative. So it is your free choice to decide whether to be single or to get married. All right, sure. Number 10. Is it okay to marry someone from a different religion? So this is a tricky question. I'm not so sure. Nowadays, I think religion, nations, gender, right? Right? It all doesn't matter. It's about right your heart, right? So if you really love someone, then I don't think religion, countries, politics, none of that matters, right? It's 你信. So if you have a heart, 你给你心, 这个人, right? To somebody, to another person, then that is all that I think is important. Okay. So, is it okay for a man to have two wives? Well, this is a cultural and a religious question because throughout history, some cultures, and I think today too, some cultures and countries, men can have two or three or more wives. Also, it is culturally as well as politically or governmentally wise too, some countries do not honor having more than one wife. So it depends. I'm not, I think 这是一个 is more than enough. How you eat more than enough because you can only give your heart, I think, to so many people, right? So it is two people having another partner is plenty for me. But again, if it is a cultural issue or a cultural decision, all right, or a national decision, then so be it. Okay, sure, 12. Do people change after getting married? I'm not sure. I would like to think that I haven't changed. I've been married now for almost 10 years. So I'd like to think I'm the same person. Of course, I've gotten older and you must accommodate, right? 我给你还有一个好动作, right? To accommodate. 那不知道在韩语啊，一个动作, right? So like I accommodate my wife's needs and wants, right? So you must accommodate for other people for their needs and wants. Otherwise, again, it is at their discretion. 还有一个好字, right? 一个动作，还有一个 verb, right? Another verb. At their to be discreet. Discreet 就是这个冲这个字 right? So at their discretion. So marriage or getting married is at that person's discretion, right? Their decision, right? 还有一个字 decision. Okay, Sun, right? 13. What makes a happy or what makes for a happy marriage? I think when both people are happy, right? If both individuals are happy, then it can become a happy marriage. If one is disgruntled, oh, 所以上这是我给你就是好英文字体啊, to be disgruntled, right, is another verb. 还有一个动作, to be disgruntled. Right? If you're angry, 就是怒怒说, you're angry, you're disgruntled, then it can become a problem. Then marriage can become a problem. Right? Sorry, not. Okay. All right. 色, what is the most important ingredient, right? And you guys know, 你们知道这些 ingredient 还有一个动动, right? 动色, it's just another thing. So what is the most important ingredient in a happy marriage? Well, you must be happy yourself primarily, but you also have to consider the other person's feelings, their emotions, their desires, and their wants, right? And their future goals. You must make the other person comfortable, and you have to consider their feelings. Okay. 15 here. What are some advantages, right? Beating, butting, but. So what are some advantages, right? 看我考啊, but. So what are some advantages of an international marriage? International marriages can be difficult and challenging because of things outside of our control, visas, traveling, and having families in two different countries. However, I think in our day and age 就是好英文团，我觉得，right? Day and age, right? 就是天，今天, right? Today. In our day and age, I think it is a good thing because we are getting globalized. And I think the children will have the benefit of growing up in two different cultures and learn possibly two different languages fluently. So that is also a tremendous benefit, I would think, of having an international marriage. Okay, Shulio, is it right? 16, I think, yeah. Okay, is it good for children to have parents from, yeah, Meisha. So is it good for children to have parents from two different countries and why? Yes, as I said before, 没问题不就是没问题，就是给你 IELTS 老师，就是 examiner 关系可以 right? So as I said before, I think the benefit is that children are raised in two different cultures, in two different national mindsets. So it is a benefit for the children to learn two different languages, right? Countable languages, and to be familiar with more of our world, just not their own country. So I think, in my opinion, right, I think it is a benefit. 有就是说七个有 17 measure. Okay, do you think 就是 听就是 and that So do you think that gays 就是分头人是吗 that gays should be allowed to marry? In my opinion, I don't care. That is their life. I'm all for love, right? I love love. So if people care about each other, love one another, want to spend their life together, caring about each other, they care about themselves, they care about other people, then that is their life. They should be free to marry. That's my opinion, right? Okay, Major Shui Sheng. Thank you, 谢谢. So I'm going to stop recording.